Hello children and welcome back to Old Man Gaming. In this episode we will play in traffic, confront my arachnophobia, put a couple of steaks on the grill, and take a stab at finding Nemo. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Hello, welcome to the episode. So this little shifty dude over here and this little shifty dude over here, these are highwaymen. Highwaymen don't drop a lot. What they do drop was something that I thought I was going to need. And I was kind of excited to get it, even though I'm probably going to get it 256 times. They drop a black cape. So I was here originally to get a black cape, but I got a Superman cape instead. So this will probably be pretty quick. I'm just going to murder as many of these as possible. Shouldn't be too many updates. Get these guys out of the way, and then we can move on. They do have, I think, one other thing on their drop table, which will be very helpful. So we will talk about that at the end. Let me get going. One quick note about these folks, which is funny every time you attack them. So every time you attack them, they yell at you and they say, "Stand and deliver," which is funny. That's kind of like an old way of getting ripped off or robbed in the medieval ages. But there was actually a movie in probably the early 90s, I think, called Stand and Delivered. The actor was Edward James Olmos, and he played Jaime Escalante, which was he was a teacher in high school. Ooh, black cape. He was a teacher in high school, and what he did was he took a bunch of kids in East LA that were lower income, mostly Hispanic, and he taught them all calculus. And then built a very, very successful calculus program at Garfield. I just ruined the whole movie, but you should really watch it. It's a great movie. It's extremely uplifting. There's conflict, which I didn't go over, so you'll just have to find out what the conflict is. But great movie, old movie, so anybody's age that is watching this would have ever seen before, I guess, probably. But it's definitely worth a watch. Good uplifting entertainment. Black cape, and we're closing in on a level. One cool thing about this guy, besides his pink pants and purple sword and matched purple and black cape, which is pretty neat, is that they actually have a decent amount of hit. Get out of my foot. You don't have a cape. You want a cape? There's a cape right here. Get the cape, but just walk away. Don't talk to me. That's fine. Is they have a decent amount of, and once again I can't do math because I thought that was going to give me a level and it didn't. That's not a highwayman, that is a wizard. These guys really kind of like wander around. Where's the other one? Where'd he go? I mean, there's only two of them. He's probably afraid of me at this point. Let me just keep milking this content forever until I get a hit point level here. There he is. I'm going to kill you. You deserve it. Stand to deliver again. And here we go. That's 29 hit points on the account. Yay, it's my old friend, the drunk dwarf. I was looking at this earlier. I needed a beer for something. But this is a random, so I think I would have to sell it. I think you are SOL, buddy. You can get beer as drops, too. So I can't remember what I needed beer for. Besides, getting through my day. But yeah, I don't remember why I needed beer. Sorry, my indecision is going to force you to leave anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't take half a beer that you drank in the first place. But yeah, I'll get beer some other way. I would have to sell this if I took it from him, so sorry, dwarf, you're getting dismissed. There's a nice little, pastoral scene here. And I get the general idea, you got the dog over here. You can pet him, so maybe I'll go pet him. But like anybody else in Hollywood who works with animals, they don't cooperate. But I understand the general idea here, but I gotta think that the second you forget to feed this dude, it's like chicken and duck sandwich is on the menu instantly. But, who knows? Maybe he's a really, really, really good dog. But if this were my dog, it would have eaten everything in here, including these eggs and the straw, plus this grass, and then probably just shit all over this area, most likely with, diarrhea. So, yeah, hi. You must smell my dog. But anyway, so, yeah, I thought this was kind of a weird setup. I don't think I'd leave the dog out here. Why this happens, but like, so this guy just spawned, but I like literally the other highwayman just disappears. And then these little dots of these wizards that I'm gonna kill in the next decade, they always make me think it's the other highwayman, but he is just gone. I should follow one of these guys after they spawn and figure out where the hell they go, because they literally just disappear. Yeah, which probably makes him a good highwayman in general. I don't think highwaymen should be running around in neon, you know, yelling that they're there and saying, I'm going to rob you. But they are really, really, really good at whatever the hell they're doing. I literally, like, he just gone. And I went up here to the north, and I went over to, whoop, there he's one under the, wait, but so, oh, I think I know what's happening. These guys have, like, a long spawn time. Oh, that sucks. Oh, they have a really long spawn time. Okay. I thought they were just somehow escaping me, and I couldn't figure it out. Well, that's a bummer, because I have to kill a lot of these. And if you look in the wiki, there's only 2 of them in any one place ever. So, yeah, this dude, I killed him a while ago, and his spawn spot's right here. So, if this dude pops up right now, and he's got the hood on, then this is going to take a while, which is pretty funny. I am still talking about him, and, oh, God. Okay, well, that explains a lot. I'm going to go, you know, take a Valium and chill out or something, because this might take a little while. I have a rule in there about stuff like, you know, time locked, and, you know, if things take just minutes and minutes and minutes before another one will pop up, I don't have to kill it. Not to mention, again, the drop table here is kind of booty. But, you know, and I just wanted a cape, which now I don't even want to try it on. First of all, the purple is not my jam. I didn't realize I had purple at the bottom. A black cape should be black, not black and purple. Otherwise, it should say black and purple cape. Oh, there he's back. That's the other one. There's only 2 of them. But, so, yeah, I put these on here because I wanted a black cape, because I didn't know I was going to get a red cape. But I ain't no quitter. So I am going to sit here for a while and get these guys dead. Again, they have a decent amount of hit points, which is nice, because it's better training if they do. So I'm cool. I'm chilling. But yeah, in case you're wondering why I might get a little tired or peeved at the end of this, or sound like a grouchy old man, which is my default case, by the way. That's kind of what I always sound like. But that is why, because these guys don't respawn for a long time. Wow, this is taking forever. Well, so the other thing that sucks about these guys is they can actually hurt you. So, I am down to 6 HP, so I think I am going to go see the freaky monks and get healed up here. The other thing I might do at this point is I do have a bronze helmet, which I could use because these guys are tougher than they look. I have a bronze helmet that I could put on. And then the other thing I was looking at is there was one more thing that I could have gotten from goblins that would be semi-helpful. Probably not hugely helpful, but semi-helpful. But they only drop from the level 2s, which is a bronze square shield. So what I could do right now, if you remember, I actually have a Slayer task for goblins. And I said I was going to wait till the end of the decade. But I have a really bad memory, as most old people do. So I don't even remember saying that, even though I just said it 5 seconds ago. But anyway, what I could do is I could go do that goblin task right now. I'd get a few Slayer levels, no big deal. But I could take a shot at trying to get this bronze square shield. And then I would have a bronze helmet, bronze square shield, Superman cape, and the bronze scimitar. And then I could try to take a super scientific look at whether or not that actually let me live a little longer. I have killed 50 highwaymen already, which is pretty good actually. That's not bad. I started hopping worlds, by the way, because it was taking way too long. Let's go see Abbott Langley here. He misses me. Greetings, traveler. And so I think I might go ahead and give that a shot. 4 again. No, that wasn't 4. I'm crazy because I was more hurt than that. Okay, let's see what happens. 7. Okay, well that's what it was last time. So, and then this will get me to 29. And okay. Come on, you can do it. Okay, cool. So, all right, I'm healed. Bye, miss you, love you. So yeah, I may take a little mini break here, a little Slayer intermezzo, and go see if I can get a bronze square shield. Cool. Ow, 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 ow. So the old man is still employed, by the way, and from time to time has to take meetings and conference calls and, talk to employees that work for him that are seeking his endless knowledge and guidance. And I was not paying attention, and I parked it right next to the jail near Traynor Village, where that spaz who hates everyone and hates his job and hates the prince that's locked in there just started beating on me with a mace, and I didn't even realize it because I was sitting there having a conversation about marketing analytics. But anyway, so he almost killed me. I don't want to go back to Edgeville and get healed by a bunch of freakazoids, so I'm going to try to take on some level 2. Get out of here. You think you just chop wood wherever you want? Who chops wood in Lumbridge? Besides everyone. But he wants to be in my video. What are you doing? Are you... Nope, he's going back. He sold a log, and he's rich. So that must be nice. But anyway, so I am going to try to just kick some level 2 goblin butt and get this drop with my whole 7. Yeah, this guy loves me, dude. What's up? Hey, how's it going? You don't realize that the old man is so old that he can't plug in his microphone and his keyboard at the same time. Yeah, I'm gonna go deal with this guy and I'll be right back. This is the most wholesome interaction I have had in a long time. So I was trying to explain to him, and I guess I'll explain to the whole channel right now. I am trying to see whether or not anybody's ever going to watch one of my videos. So I'm recording this on a laptop that only has 3 USB plugs. One of them's got my mouse. One of them has the microphone that I had to borrow from my 17-year-old son, who strangely said it was okay. I think he thinks I'm going to make a fool of myself. And then the last plug is where I plug into like a splitter for my monitors. And so I have to make a choice when I am recording videos whether or not... Get out of here. Whether or not I want to have a keyboard, which is part of the reason you probably wonder, why do I always have this weird aspect of like, why does my character look like this? And why am I only showing it from one view and never moving around? By the way, I have ruthless like ADD, so I would probably spin around all the time, make you all sick, and then you'd barf, and I'd be famous for other reasons. But anyway, so this is really a test for me to see whether or not anyone's ever going to watch my content. Before I actually get like a desktop or something that might have more USB plugs. So anyway, this guy came by and he wanted to talk, and so I said, hi, I'm old, and he said, no worries. So that's good that he didn't care that I was old. But I said, I can't plug in my microphone and keyboard while recording a video because I'm old. He said, I just wanted to say, I hope you have a great day. You're amazing. And I was still trying to talk about my wife, and now she didn't want me to buy a desktop to make videos nobody watches, but I just said thank you because that was super nice, and I really appreciate that, dude. That was really, really, really nice of him to say that. So he might be saying it because he's just like never seen anything like this before. Like even if you're a noob, you're usually a better noob than this noob. And I have played, not like at the highest levels, but I've played, decently far into this game over 20 years. Yeah, so he probably just thinks I'm super special, the growth coming out of my head and stuff, but that was super nice. I love this community. People are really, really friendly. I'm hoping this is the exact reason why somebody might actually watch my video someday, which would be nice now that I've told you my sob story about, technology challenges and unplugging my microphone every time I need to type something in this game or switch my, my perspective. But yeah, this is one of the things I love the best. People in this community can be really, really amazing. I know we focus sometimes on toxicity and how bad it sucks, but the reason I like to do this and the reason I like to play is that RuneScapers in general are really, really nice people. They're not out there shooting each other FPS style, and it's fun. It's fun to hang out together and get to play this game together. So thank you. Oh, heck, no bank. UIM, I guess. Thank you so much for being nice to me. I appreciate it. Hey, we are back, and we are in the traditional goblin killing spot. Anybody remembers back the first episode, I killed like 3 of these, caught a chef's hat, or whatever that thing is on my head. I got it, and then I left because I thought the drop table, I do still think the drop table is better for level 5s than it is for level 2s. So I left and I went to Edgeville and I killed a bunch of goblins, whatever, made some jokes. If you're watching this, then you might have gotten some happiness out of that episode. I don't know. Or you really need to check your algorithm at YouTube because something happened to you. Anyway, so I'm back here at the level 2s. I have a Slayer task. It required me to kill 43 goblins, which is amazing. The drop rate for the item we're going for is 42.67. This is high drama right here. This is a good like litmus test for whether or not this game mode's gonna pay off or not. But I could always go back and kill more goblins if I got it from Turiel. I'm allowed to do unlimited Turiel monsters, so. But I hope I get it. Let's see what happens, and maybe I pick up if there's anything else I missed off the level 2 drop table. Maybe I can grab it now. So let's kill 43 goblins. Probably be some Slayer levels in here, but hopefully we get the item. By the way, if you didn't notice my old man strat for my little HP issue, I basically just talked forever and my hit points came back, so I'm safe again, which is nice. It's a strategy I employ frequently on a daily basis. There's 6 water runes, so now I will start ice barraging these guys. Dun 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 dun. Different noise for Slayer. I hate to ruin the surprise for everybody. Once again, I think everyone knows it but me. I did look it up. Oh, hey, there's a hammer. Cool, I like hammers. I did look it up. I wasn't crazy. I thought I was crazy. I was not crazy. Everything I was seeing was true. The way it works in OSRS is there are two sounds for every skill in leveling. There is a sound that you get for normal levels where you don't unlock anything, and there is a sound for each skill. You can look on the wiki. There's a sound for each skill when you happen to open a level where you have unlocked some content. So when you get a special message and then it flips over and says you can now, break rocks with your head. Because your strength is 99, then it plays a different music. So that is the deal. 2 Slayer, by the way. No, 3 Slayer. Oh, 3 Slayer. As the goblin started paying attention, I got 8 bronze bolts that time. Never mind, that was super mean. It wasn't their fault. It was actually the imps that dropped single bronze bolts. I'm sorry, goblins. Don't hold it against me and not give me a bronze square shield, please. Oh, we were just talking about this earlier. There's the beer. Ha! That's cool. Well, I got the beer. I still don't know what it's for. I mean, I know what beer is for. Beer makes the old man way more attractive in his own eyes. Yeah, I got the beer. That's cool. By the way, for any of you just starting out, there's an actual iron dagger in the corner right here. So if you're not playing crazy man mode and not able to pick things up off the ground, you can just come here and get an iron dagger and start off like a normal person in the game. Beginner clue scroll, which I can't use, so I'll leave that there. By the way, I've killed enough goblins. It's down to, I think, maybe 2 spawns in here. I gotta see if this guy respawns. And then, I guess there could be other guys who... I guess there could be other dudes who spawn in here, but they just escaped and got out. But right now I'm down to 2. There's 1. And then we'll see if this guy, actually respawns or not. In here, so cool. Oh, that was so fast I missed it. Level 39, cool music, but normal music. But yeah, level 39 strength, getting stronger while doing Slayer. So Slayer's going good. I got 11. One-shotted a goblin. That was sweet. I got 1. How many more do I have to go? Oh, I have 2 more to go because these guys are 5 each. So anyway, whoa, Goblin Bane. That's what they call me. There is another one under here, but I can't move my keyboard to figure it out. So let's pull him up here. This will be a sweet ass move. And he's dead. Yes. Slayer level. Oh, what? I get everything I want all at one time. Yes. So Slayer level's 4. There's a bronze square shield. That's badass. I did it. Yes. Look at that. Ha. That is so cool. I have a shield, which is rad. 17 more kills to finish off this task, which is also rad. That was so cool. Ew, look at the way my cape is like, what the hell's going on there? That's just weird. The cape's like on the side. Just shake it, and put it behind you. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. Cool. That was awesome. I got 4 Slayer, 39 Strength, 4 Slayer, a Bronze Square Shield. You just can't make up this kind of content. I mean, I've seen some accounts out there, you know, they just don't see this kind of excitement at one time. So I'm going to finish these guys off. And I'm probably going to cruise back to Turiel and apologize for my poor behavior the last time I was there. You know, maybe buy him a new halberd that doesn't go through his foot. And, yeah, and then get back to killing those idiots that don't spawn very quickly. Little man in the canoe. When it rains, it pours, which is also something that old people say. But, you know, I don't know why. Sometimes it rains and it's not pouring. But right now it's raining and pouring. So pouring is like a subset of rain, but not, you know, all inclusive or whatever. But anyway, I got another Bronze Square Shield, which is super cool. Now I have 2 of them that I can use. I feel like since I've gotten so spooned on this one, I think I should keep wearing my upside down boot, because, you know, everything else is kind of excuses. You know, and if I literally start, you know, giving up on my ethics at this point and what really matters to me just because, you know, I get hurt by a couple highwaymen, you know, that's kind of a slippery slope. Like, literally, like, you know, I don't know, I'll probably be selling my body in the street, you know, by next week if I start going down that path. So I think I'm going to stick with what got me here, stick to my roots, and that bronze med helm is going to stay where it belongs. Because I feel really powerful. God, get that cape off the shield. I feel really powerful with this Bronze Square Shield, and I feel like things are going to be okay, no matter what. Even if I have to, you know, maybe get healed by a bunch of weirdos again. So, yeah, I am pumped. I'm also dragging this out as brutally as possible, trying to kill the last 2 goblins. I wasn't going to. I think all good, you know, content creators know how to milk something. They're a lot better at it than I am, and I wasn't going to do it. Oh, there goes a guy who's, like, super cool. That's Scrabble Man. He does have a med helm, and he's got an iron dagger, so he is cool. Oh, yes. So I got 2 tasks done. I need 3 more before I can get Slayer XP. That's 215 XP. That's great. Hi, Scrabble Man. I would say hi, except for I don't have a keyboard that works. But anyway, so, yeah, I didn't mean to milk it that much. Then it started getting closer and closer and closer. Goodbye, Scrabble Man. It started getting closer and closer and closer to actually being done with the task. Then I was like, oh, I'll just keep rolling with it. Now I've been talking about it for like 7 minutes. This is why my videos end up at an hour and a half to kill 3 sets of monsters 256 times when there's literally like no viable content in there at all. By the way, this right here, part of my ADD, this guy right here, this combat tutor, this is the guy that gives you the defense cape. And this is why Limpwort told himself he couldn't leave the chunk until this dude handed over his cape, which of course he won't show because that'd be too easy if he just turned and went, you know, a little bit north so he could show the back of his cape. But whatever. Anyway, it's a weird spot to put the defense guy. I would feel a little cheated if I, you know, had worked my whole life to become a master of defense, and then I had to come over to the dude who like gives you your starter tools. I don't think anybody's ever verified whether this guy actually is a master of defense because you can't attack him, but there is a high likelihood that he is just a complete poser. So anyway, anyway, I'm done with my Slayer task, and I'm gonna go get another one. Cool, we are almost back to Turiel. Wait, what the hell? Oh, duh. Oh my god, I thought this was a player. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. This just looked like one of those weird-ass names that, like, people, you know, name their bots and stuff. So I thought it was a player, like, 3 episodes ago. That's amazing. I think the funniest thing about some of my videos is just me, and how stupid I can be. Anyway, that's good to know. I could even attack her, or kill her, or talk to her, or whatever. By the way, the old man does not hit women. I know there was one episode where I hit a barb lady, but she almost whipped my ass. So I think that and it was an accident. So yeah, I'm not down with attacking women. So yeah. Anyway, I wanted to show you this kind of part in the corner right here where he says good luck, Tile Man, and the guy says thank you. I think what Tile Man is doing is he's playing a new game mode. And I haven't watched the video yet, but I really want to, and I will link it in the description. But Settled, who is the master of these cool accounts, who did Swampletics, which if you haven't seen it, just watch the whole thing at once. It's a big, long video. It's perfect for when you're grinding RuneScape. But Settled started an account that says you can get a new tile every 1,000 XP, which I'm super interested to see that concept. One of the things I love is I don't want this game to ever die. And I've played lots of MMOs that died eventually, MMO or RPG specifically, that died. I used to play EverQuest a long time ago, which I totally loved. It was amazing. I had a fun clan. I was a raid leader, and I got to lead all these. This is when I was more age appropriate playing games, because that was a long time ago, folks. Anyway, so I loved it. That game died. Everybody went to World of Warcraft. The community kind of split off. I know World of Warcraft's still in business, but people are playing 1,000 different MMOs, and this game has been a constant, and I love that fact. And folks, I promise I'll bring this back. Folks like Settled and some of the other content creators out here that are doing different game modes that, by the way, inspired me to do this, because this is the game mode that works for me, and I'm having an amazingly fun time doing it. As you can see me running around with no clothes on, thinking this is the greatest thing of all time. Although that's not so strange. That was basically me in college. But anyway, so folks like Settled and these content creators that come up with new ways to play the game and fun ways to play the game. I mean, they keep this game fresh, and they inspire other players to try things from a new angle. And that's awesome. That is the kind of stuff where a game gets to last for a really long time, because you've got really invested players and content creators that can do stuff like that and help augment all of the hard work that the developers are trying to do to keep up with people's endless content demands. The whole deal with an MMO is the more successful you get, the more impossible it gets to keep up with the folks that are playing. People go and they defeat your content challenges in a week. And it took you months and months and months to build it, and now everybody knows what's going on, and so it's very, very it's very hard to keep up with content. And so having folks like Settled come up with cool new ideas and concepts is really good for a game. So anyway, yeah, that's quite the digression. I don't even remember how I got on this, but whatever. Oh yeah, Tile Man in the corner. But yeah, I hope Tile Man is doing, Settled's new game mode, and I hope he's having a good time. But let's go see Turiel and see what he's all about. I've walked the 7 steps since the last clip, and I am back here at the scene of the crime where I was super mean to Turiel, and I told him he's a jerk. I actually used a different word, which is, not a good word. And I am going to ask him now to give me bats. I keep saying bats. I don't know why I want bats, but why would I ever want bats? Bats are just weird. I don't even know what he assigns. I just know that I'm allowed to do it whenever I want. And so whatever he gives me, I'm going to roll with it. Although he could give me something where the level is above 10, and then I couldn't do it. So here we go. Minotaurs, which is above 10. I just watched this the other day on somebody's that's great, thanks. That's my payback for being a jerk. You're watching me leave. Minotaurs are not doable in the first decade, so I will now be taking a pause at 4 Slayer. Will not be able to get to 10 in this decade, because even though I am allowed to do unlimited Turiel monsters, I still am not allowed to kill stuff that's outside my decade. So, and I'm okay with that. I was watching somebody the other day, I think it was Stumpy Nigel again, who I think is awesome. I know it looks like I just name drop content creators all day long, but I love it. That's why I'm doing this, partially, is because I watch these guys do really, really neat stuff. But I was watching him, and Minotaurs are one of the best clue droppers. His whole account is based on whether or not he gets clues. and he needs a clue to unlock chunks. And so Minotaurs are one of the best clue droppers in that whole early game area. And so I'm okay with getting Minotaurs, and I'm okay waiting to get my level up a little bit, because I was a pud and yelled at what's his name, yelled at Turiel. And so yeah, we'll save that for the next decade, and then I will have an early start hopefully on clues. I know that's only 20, but I could use it. I could do that and then kill the other 256 right there, right at the beginning. Although they're level 15, and I tend to do things in order. I know it doesn't look like there's any order, but I think I listed them like when I was scrolling down the bestiary. And so I think we started with like level 1s, and it like works its way up. Except for the last guy on my list was the Dark Wizard. Even though he's level 7, it's because I hate him. But Barbarians are, I think, definitely up there. They're like level 10, and they're tough. But anyway, so Minotaurs would usually be in the middle. I can just do them right away when I get to the decade. And starting next decade, this is really exciting. Starting in the next decade, when I'm done with this, I can do beginner clues, and I can do novice quests. So that is awesome. I'm going to have a lot of stuff to do in the next decade. Yeah, so thank you for the task, my friend. Sorry I was a jerk. You paid me back now. Thanks for giving me something not in my decade. And I'm going to go back to killing the guys that, only show up every 10 minutes. And it's a mysterious old man, and he wants me to do a maze, so I'm going to do a maze. My record so far is 98% completion, so I'll probably be close to that again. So I will be right back. Oh, that was a bad result. I finished with like 92% completion. This is awesome, though. I got steel arrows and chaos runes, so that is excellent. I'm now realizing I just walked by a bank and didn't bank. That's cool. I'll just carry stuff around forever. So unfortunately, that was not 92%. If you would like to know what hell is, go do a maze where you're pointing exactly north, where all of the walls going north-south, you can't actually see where the gates are, and then try to finish a maze. That is not fun, because I don't have my keyboard plugged in. Maybe next time I do that, I will plug my keyboard in. That was the lowest percentage of a maze I think I've ever done in my life. But yeah, so anyway, I gotta sell this crap. What am I doing? Yeah, that was, that was not so good. But thanks for the free stuff, and I like gold. Thanks, mysterious old man. And I just went and sold the steel arrows and the chaos runes, and then walked by the bank again and didn't drop my stuff off. Old man gaming. This guy right here has something I want. Oh, level 30! Awesome. Level 30 HP coming in. This guy right here is clearly playing old man mode, except it's the clue edition where you basically get to do as many clues as you want, but you can't wear any of it until it all matches. By the way, what is that staff? Why is the staff that color? That's weird. I should know the answer to that, and I don't. But yeah, you're getting your ass kicked by a chicken, bro. Mom! The highwaymen beat me up again. Now I gotta go back to the monastery. And they put their hands on my head. It's just uncomfortable, but not sexual, I hope. Okay, this guy is going a little overboard. I mean, he's level 33. This is going to be some kind of pure thing where everybody's going to be like, you're dumb and you don't understand this. But he's level 33. He's wearing D boots and like looks like full Torags. And he's training at monks. That's weird. Whatever. I'm sure somebody knows exactly what strange combination that is. And, who he's going to fight in PvP worlds because of the build that he's doing, but that's still weird. Anyway, back to my good friend Abbott Langley, who provides discount healing services to poor and injured old men with no money. Once again, no way that could go wrong. Alright, here we go. Who wants to be my next victim? Let's see. let's come over here so you're not behind the tree. And oh, guy runs through my video. Whoa. Dun 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 dun. I think that's normal music. I can't tell. That is 40 strength, which is unbelievable. That's my first skill at level 40. Super stoked. That is so cool. Makes me happy. I'm 1/4 of the way through the first decade. Level 40 strength. It just gets better from here. Yep. Feeling good. Update here. I've just past 128 highwaymen killed. This is really slow. I have to hop worlds every 2 kills. Can't wait to get this one behind us. Work. I just missed 31 hit points, which is funny because I literally was calculating. Like, I know these guys have 17. You get 17 XP off of each one of them when you kill them. So I was like counting down. It was 109. I knew exactly how many I had to kill. And then I missed it anyway because I'm a space cadet. Oh, hi. I just slapped this fool for a 6, which of course never happens when you want a 6, but that's got to be 40 strength coming in with a 6. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, 6! Cool. That is great. The faster I can kill these idiots, the better, because this part is lame, but that is awesome. That is so cool. So yeah, my max, I guess, with this bronze sim is 6. Yeah, I guess you're going the wrong way, huh? East is to the right. Cool. 6 max hit. Good job, old man. Okay, that was a little too close for comfort. I was getting close to strength level. I only have 165 XP to go, so I was kind of risking it. But that was close. That was a little closer than I prefer. So I'm gonna go back and get some sweet loving from a monk. Here's the flip side of never, ever, ever paying attention. I still wasn't paying attention, and I happened to land on 1 strength XP to go. So here we go. Let's see if we can hit this dude. It'd be nice to have a little background music, don't you think? And then we could hear what we're doing and kick the guy. Woo! 41 strength. Right on. This is like one of those Japanese cartoons that's all pixelated. There's a lot going on behind this tree, I'll tell you what, boy. Well, that guy right there is 200 killed. Jesus. 56 to go. Well, it's Wednesday, which means there's a update for Easter event and everything else. I looked at the whole event. It has nothing to do with anything we're doing. There are lots of good content creators out there that will probably explain what's going on and keep you up to date, and the implications of, you know, whatever they change in Guardians of the Rift. But no, unless they turn this guy's pants from pink to like brown, it probably doesn't affect us. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going here. Quick moment of appreciation for whoever's job it was to sit there and put the descriptions when you examine things. We got a leafy plant, the mossy rock looks slippery, a small bushy plant, another small bushy plant. Trees, just one of the most common trees, beautiful old oak. You look at a duck, it says quackers, and then if you examine a chicken, it says, yep, definitely a chicken. Good job. I wonder if anybody even checks the guy after he did it, you know, because it's one of the least probably looked at parts of the game. You know, we got fungal growth, an old crumbled pillar, the dog says bow wow, and then a nature impling says, right on, man. Somebody was up late at night and got really bored is what I'm thinking. But, you know, I'll say it again. It's the little things in this game. Okay. Watch this. With the power of my mind, I will make these mushrooms disappear. Oh. I am powerful. Okay, this time mathing did not fail me. This guy definitely has something that I want. I gotta hit him a couple times though to make it actually happen. But we'll get there. 32 HP. Getting tougher every second. The old man is very happy. I'm nearing the end of this task finally. Oh, please don't hit me anymore. I cannot stand getting healed one more time. But anyway, that's 32 HP. Loving it. Makes me happy. I got like 15 to go, so I'll check in at the end of this thing. By the way, if you ever want to play a super not fun game, unplug your keyboard, but have the OSRS wiki open and try to navigate to like different content that you need to look up by only associating different clicks and trying to click your way to the eventual thing you're looking for. I'm trying to find Highwayman right now, and I got to get from like Wintertot to maybe the bestiary, or maybe there's something in Falador if I can get the word Falador to pop up. So yeah, try it. It's like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon with OSRS facts. Really test your knowledge of, obscure connections between different pieces of content in this game. I'm just kidding. Don't ever try that. I am not having a good time over here. By the way, I am completely failing at that game. I went Wintertot to farming to allotment to Falador. I can't find Highwaymen. They don't talk about it, even in surrounding areas. I don't know how to do this. Anyway, update on how this is all going. I have 9 kills left, and I have 8 HP. Oh, please. 6 HP, 7 kills. Oh, no. What I'm hoping for is like a bank. I'm hoping for a bank. My inventory is looking pretty full, so maybe if I go to the bank and walk back slowly, I'll get enough HP to kill the last ones of these, but I think this is a no damage kill. Yes! Oh, thank God! Okay, I just regenerated a hit point and killed some more. 7 HP, 5 kills. Here we go. Oh, this dude is jacking me up. No! 2 HP, no! Don't do it! Please. By the way, this is not my last kill. Ah, no! This can't happen! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Oh, my inventory is too full in case I have to kill another one. Let's turn run off. And let's slowly walk back to Falador. I got 3 more I gotta kill. Damn it, that was close. I already regen 1 HP. Whoa, my God. The old man almost died because he's too cheap to cook food. Here at the bank. I wonder what I can examine over here. Witty comment. Bank deposit box. There's a bank table. There's another bank table. There's a chest and stuff. These are the guys from Grimgotts or whatever, the goblins from Harry Potter. Hey, a notice board. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, it's about a bank pin? That's weird. I've never... Same thing. I've never, ever seen one of those before. So that's weird. These guys have sweet stained glass windows, though, which is nice, but not examinable. And then those little velvet ropes are also not examinable. There's a poll booth. Everybody should do their polls. You can deposit stuff in here. I'm not stalling at all, and I'm not afraid of Highwaymen at all. Could be a good time to practice some wood cutting, because I do have that axe, but I'm kind of saving myself for quests and other stuff that, let's start walking back, you chicken. I'm saving myself a little bit for quests. I think the weird thing about quests is everybody uses them to just skip through a bunch of levels. I don't think I want to do that. And then one of the reasons why is because I've been looking ahead a little bit, and there are a couple resources that I really, really want. And and I can start doing it in the next decade. I'm not going to spoil all this, but I need to save every point of XP possible to go ahead and use that method in the next decade if I want to train up. I know it's kind of pointless to sit here and sweat blood over smithing and stuff like that, because smithing's like a really hard one, when you could just do Doric's quest or whatever. I think that's the Thurgo one with the blurite, and you get 27 smithing instantly or whatever. So I could solve all of this instantly just by doing the quest in the 3rd decade. But I don't want to just play the game that way. I think that's the way everybody plays a game, and I prefer to kind of figure out more inventive ways to do this. It's so funny because I was thinking about this, and there are a lot of you out there, if you're even watching this, which you wouldn't be if this is how you feel, but there's a lot of you out there watching this who, this is probably a lot part of this is what just free to play people do, is they have to live within some of the constraints that I've set for myself. And so you're like, hey man, I've seen this all before. FTP or F2P guys, have to do this all the time, so you're nothing special. Although they're not quite as stupid as I am, they still progress pretty quick in free to play. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I want to save. You're gonna die as soon as I stop bleeding to death on the floor here. What I want to do is I would like to. I want to save that XP and not just bang out quests and just fix everything for myself once I get to like the third decade. I do want to do the quests, and I do want to do them when it's appropriate to do like quests, and it makes sense. But to me, just skipping a bunch of the early content, and I understand exactly why Jagex does this. I'm on my 6th account, I think, or maybe 5th account. I can't remember. But and so there's times when you really want that and you want to start another account. But that's not the way I want to play this one. And so anyway, that's a long diatribe about why I'm not just going to do the quests as soon as they pop up. And I think if I thought it through strategically enough, I do want to preserve some of my XP to help generate resources rather than just skip it with quests. So anyway, that is a 4-minute conversation about nothing, because I need to kill 3 of these and the next one could literally kill me. So anyway, if I do this again, I promise I won't make you suffer through it. Go. Life or death. This is it. Me versus Pink Pants for all the marbles. I think I got this guy all day. 6 HP is like, that's a, oh god. That's a ton of security here. So this fool right here is Highwayman number 256. I am finally done. I'm going to go cruise back up to the bank. I will just say this was not awesome. I can't complain because there are content contributors out there that kill 500 million men or 500,000 men, and me bitching about some highwaymen is ridiculous. Plus, one of the best things about some of these series sometimes is kind of the schadenfreude you get when somebody just gets screwed on something and it's funny, and then they have to work their way out of it. So if you go play Old Man mode on your own, I would highly suggest you not put Highwayman on your list. Just go get a red cape from some level 5 goblins, and then you can kind of skip this whole thing because it was kind of dumb. So we'll take a really quick second to look at what we got from these dudes and our level progression, and then I want to forget this for the rest of my life. Okay, well, mistakes were made, things happened. Highwaymen are dead. They are so dead. In terms of the Highwaymen, I'm going to do this a little backwards. Let's talk about the good things that happened. The good things that happened was strength went from 38 to 41, which is great. Hit points 28 to 32. Even though it wasn't these guys, it was the goblins in between, but I did it because of these guys. I did get Slayer from 2 to 4, working on the goblins. Bank value's up to 484. I don't even think these guys dropped any gold. I think all that money is just from the goblin task, so cool. 500 GP this time. In terms of what they dropped, well, I got 131 black capes, so that's cool. I got that going for me. Which is just unbelievable. And then the things that I was actually really excited about, they also dropped 51 iron bolts, which is way less than I was hoping. I thought I was going to get a ton of those because I was super stoked on it. But, that didn't happen. So I got 51 iron bolts, which is good for range, but not that many. And then obviously I had 256 bones. And that's it. That is the last time we're ever going to talk about these guys. So let's pretend that didn't happen, and let's move on to the next monster. Well, here we are again. You guessed it. It is time for me to finish up spiders. So I know you're all sitting there thinking, oh, great, this guy's going to make, after that last debacle, this guy's going to make a, 45-minute video about killing spiders. Well, that's where you are Wrong. Spiders are done. That was worthless. Runelight doesn't even track how many you've killed, so I don't even know. I didn't kill very many. I'm sure at some point I'll get outed on a Slayer log that I didn't kill that many, and then I'll have to go back and kill, I don't know, another 220 or something. But anyway, they are gone. They're dead. I'm glad they're dead. It's over. This whole thing reminds me of that one time when my friend Bo found that ring while debating the pros and cons of living in a tent. So, yeah, let's move on from these guys. They're dumb. They never should have been on the list in the first place. And let's go find something worthwhile to kill. Okay. Guess where I am. No, guess. No, guess. You'll never guess. Guess where I am. I am finally somewhere useful, so I've been waiting for this for a while. Most people that start the game get to come here right away. I brought a bucket, so let's see if I can just get my dairy cow bucket right now. Can I do this? Yep, okay, done with that. Bucket of milk, sure. So that's the last thing I need for Cook's Assistant, which is great. I can do that next decade. But I am going to chill here. The drops here are not surprising at all, but this is the beginning of crafting for my account, which is really cool. So I'm going to kill 256 cows, get everything banked. Processing, just like processing armor and the other stuff I talked about in the... and planks, just a little bit the other stuff I talked about in the rules. Processing cowhides is a 1-to-1 gold ratio, so but given how poor I am, it actually is going to put a dent in my cash stack. Not that big. It's like 1 or 2 GP, I think. But anyway, 1-to-1. I don't have to get 1 million gold before I can turn these into usable hides. I do have to get a needle and thread, which I think is physically impossible until I get to the next decade. So I won't get to use them right away, but I am stoked to bank some crafting XP, and I will bang through these and check in on any levels. Okay, checking out Gilly the milkmaid over here, Gilly Groats. So I examine her, and it says Gilly the milkmaid milks cows. She's utterly fantastic at it. You know, I was really afraid, and I think my kids were afraid, when I started this series it was just going to be one long dad joke, but apparently Jagex has that covered, so I don't know what I was afraid of. Cool. Ew. Impling gourmet. Tasty. Yeah, I don't think anybody's eating gourmet impling. Maybe they are. Gross. That's weird. Okay, one more little cow right now. Let's see what we got. Come on, buddy. Ooh, there's an imp in here. One more big hit. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, cows are hard to hit. You know, they're pretty small and wily. 42 strength. There we go. It's the answer to everything. Oh, one quick thing. This is completely out of the blue, but one quick thing I was thinking about was I never treated achievement diaries and like the achievement of achievement diaries. I think that achievement diaries will sort themselves out by level, because even the early ones, some of them need 20, up to like 20, in some skills to get done. So I think achievement diaries will naturally flow correctly. Based on kind of the game mode. And then the elites obviously are way up there, so they're very end game. So I think they will sort themselves out perfectly based on progression. So that's how I'm going to treat diaries, is just let them go as they do, as they would normally go based on the level requirements you have for completing them. So we'll see how that works out. As we progress. My other random question for the group, throw it in the comments. Who parties harder, Leave McCracken or 2 pints? I've asked this question many times to many people in this game. I almost get unanimously, I get 2 pints. I just think because more people have seen 2 pints and interact with 2 points, and like every time you see her, she's stumbling. I'm pretty sure that Leave is stumbling too, first of all. Second of all, she's got a bottle of like rum. It's not a beer. She's like hitting a jug of like grog. She's also missing a leg and an arm, if I remember correctly. Like, that's pretty hard partying right there. I'm sure you all think it was because of like the Krakens, or she's been, tending the Krakens or whatever. Anybody who didn't get the dad joke, it's Leave McCracken because it's Leave McCracken alone. Which is what she says to you if you try to kill him without a Slayer task. But I'm going with leave all day long. She is a nut job. She's stumbling. She's got a bottle of grog, and she's missing body parts. So I think she has partied way harder than 2 pints who's just like kicking in a pub somewhere, surrounded by her friends. So anyway, you can leave your opinion in the comments. Yeah, just another thing I think about while I wander around this game. Okay, here's something I'd never really noticed before. This is G, and when you examine him, it says a local farmer. He may be able to provide some useful information. I bet this is a holdover from like when the game first started. Hey, can I help you? You look like me, but younger. What's up? Are there any quests I can do here? Does he have quests? Can I buy your stick? Okay, I want your stick, dude. It's not a stick. It's a very powerful staff. Show me what it can do. It's a bit low on power at the moment. It's a stick, isn't it? Okay, it's a stick. Let's save up for staff's aff. Sells them in his shop. Good luck with that. Okay, well, that's one piece of interesting information. Does this guy give out quests? He doesn't give out quests because it would have a quest mark. You know any quests I can do? What kind of quests are you looking for? Whoa, Jesus. Whoa. Skill-oriented, easy, fancy bit of fight. I want to do all kinds of things. Gilnor is a huge place. Let me think. Whoa, this guy tells you where the clues are. This is like definitely pre-Runelight and I guess, Wiki. That is actually, he does have some interesting stuff. Wow. Okay. Whoa, look at that. Tell me more about... Wow, I have never noticed this before. So, thanks, G, for the intel. We have technology now. You are completely outdated, just like the old man and his job. But that is pretty cool. They put a little extra work into that guy, which is neat. I do think it is very unlikely that anybody was cruising around asking a farmer how to do quests. I don't know, maybe it was in the tutorial, or maybe it was in, like, I don't know, maybe when you talk to the dude, the lumber's guide, he tells you to go talk to G, because G's got all the intel. But yeah, that's a little strange. That's a little weird right there. So later, Mr. Fountain of Knowledge, I will see you later. I love it. A noob who's obviously never played the game is talking to the lumber's guide so he can figure out what he wants to do first. That is so cute. Yeah, flute salad. So here's a word to all the beginners. Please leave this gate open. I don't know if you've ever watched any chunk series, but like the dividing line for chunks, the first chunk goes right through the bottom of this. It's like right here. And so the only way these chunk guys can get like starter crafting XP, I think it's I can't remember what it is, but they got to kill a cow for some reason. And the only way they can do it is if a cow cruises out here, and then they can tag it with ranged and then bring it into their chunk. So, public service announcement, please leave the gate open for all the horrible chunk-locked players out there that are putting themselves through hell just to get, a second chunk unlocked. This cow down here looks like mortadella. I don't know if anybody's ever had mortadella, but it's like a lunch meat, Italian, obviously, lunch meat. It's kind of fancy. It's really fancy. The old lady hooks us up with fancy lunch meat at this house. But my daughter doesn't like these little white fat pieces, so she cuts them out of her mortadella, which is a little bit OCD. I'm thinking maybe she inherited a little bit of insanity from the old man. But, that's been her thing since she was young. So you will inevitably, if she's eating mortadella, inevitably you will just find this little pile of like little fat bits flying around the kitchen. So a little weird, but I guess I kind of get it. If you don't want to eat just straight fat and that's not your thing, I don't begrudge her that one. But yeah, anyway, just some more intel on the old man and his crazy family. By the way, relative to the last two, like, just the horrible, horrible monsters we had to kill, this is literally like, killing cows while sitting in a hammock in the Bahamas or something. It is so chill. The other thing is, coming and killing cows after you've already gone through those other monsters and had 42 strength is so mellow. It's so chill. I always had this memory of cows being like kind of slow at the beginning, right? Because you can't hit, you don't have any attack, and you can't hit very hard, so you have to sit there and fight them for a while. This is super, super, super chill. I feel like I could kill cows forever. But anyway, open the gate. Yeah, this is going so nicely. The one like semi bummer about cows is they drop 3 items every time, and so you can only put 3. I think the way I've set it up, I think I can only put 3 in the inventory, or sorry, 8 in the inventory before I got to go bank. There is a faster way to bank, in case anybody doesn't know. I think it's like right here. If you go to a PvP world, there's a chest right here, and this is a little mini safe zone. So as soon as you get over the bridge, I can't remember exactly where, but once you get over the bridge, you're dead, man. But I see a lot of guys, especially chunk lock guys, who want to speed up, whatever they're doing, because they're doing some psycho grind by doing the PvP thing, and then invariably they get smoked by a PvP guy who kills them. I am not going to do that. There's no repercussions to me getting killed, by the way, so I could get killed, and it wouldn't be that big a deal. In fact, I think it'd be pretty funny. But I am fine with this the way it is. I think when I finally start getting killed by people in PvP style, it'll probably just be like cruising out to the wilderness for a task, which could happen actually this decade. Those Dark Warriors, which by the way, I'm going to shuffle them way lower. I was looking at just the logistics of trying to bank those guys and the fact that there's like some level 145s running around and stuff, and I'm just like, oh man, that is going to be hell on earth. I think I'm still going to commit to killing Dark Warriors last, but I'm going to shuffle those Dark Warriors down and get them later, because that is going to be a tough one. But I think I'll probably just get killed in the wilderness like a normal person. Either trying to fight something that's only out there like Dark Warriors, or the first time I start doing like hard clues, I'll cruise out there and get killed a bunch of times. Everybody can laugh. The old man does not have any skills when it comes to PvP. I know that's shocking to you based on the expertise and efficiency in which I'm playing this account, but the closest I ever got to having any and I'll call them anti-PK skills. I never killed anybody. I killed one guy one time. So I used to play Deadman mode, and that you'd think that is just the weirdest choice of all time, right? Deadman mode is World 45. It possesses some of the highest levels of toxicity you will ever find in this game. I have a strong opinion that Jagex, based on the changes they keep making to it, I have a strong opinion that Jagex wants to get rid of World 45 really badly, but just can't, because there's a couple high-profile people that like to cruise over there and kill each other. But anyway, so I used to play on World 45. I met a guy who ran a Barb Assault guild, and I was like, that's weird. But the guy was cool because he hated toxicity, and he would people wanted to join his guild or his clan, and then he would reject them for being jerks, which I was like, that's amazing. This guy's on World 45, and he's telling people that are jerks that they can't join his clan. So that was cool. So I joined that clan. I originally wanted Deadman mode because of the accelerated XP, right? Because it's 5x XP. I think it's 10x at the beginning for the first 12 hours or something. I can't remember exactly how long you get to do it. But it's basically kind of like the league starter session. For 12 hours, you're invulnerable. Nobody can kill you. And then after 12 hours, it's open season, and you can get killed all over the place. So anyway, I used to play Deadman mode. And in playing Deadman mode, first of all, I did kill one guy. One guy attacked me when I was really low level, and then I started kicking him, and he was trying to run away, and I kicked him to death, which I thought was just so funny. But anyway, I killed one person my whole career in PvP, and I will say I got the very, 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 very rudimentary concepts around anti-PK. Not like I was going to go kill the PKer, but just how to survive a little better. This is probably just common knowledge for everybody else, but anyway, so I got a little bit more confident. I had one time when I was goofing around protecting a guy at the Chaos Altar, and I was switching my prayers perfectly. I anticipated everything the guy was going to do because he was tri-Bridding on me. But anyway, I suck at it. You will see me die 99.99999% of the time that anybody even shakes his fist at me in the wilderness. But yeah, so anyway, that is I don't even know how I got on this, but oh yeah, it was the PvP worlds. But anyway, so yeah, it's I expect, whoa, I can't even bank that if I kill this guy, so you get to live for another second. So yeah, anyway, that is definitely a digression there, but I fully expect that some of my PvP adventures in this series will be will be worth watching when I get out to the wilderness, because you're going to see ineptitude at a level that you have never seen before. Old man panicking in the wilderness is quite a sight to behold. There's a blast from the past. Let's talk to the sandwich lady. Bread roll. Bread rolls are sweet. Bread rolls look like this. Hope that fills you up. Pick refreshment. Bread is not that refreshing. By the way, I was reading up about the Quest in the next decade, which, I'll go over at some point. I had to build this weird matrix of, which quests can you actually do based on the game rules, and then which quests have too much XP, so you would go outside of a decade, all this stuff, right? And I'll go over quests later. But one of the things it said in Rune Mysteries was that you have to do Rune Mysteries before you can use a Book of Knowledge or a lamp. I don't believe that is true. Right? After having watched all the chunk locked people and whatever else, I'm 99% sure that there are people out there who didn't do Rune Mysteries who have used a lamp. So I'm going to rub this real quick. I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to rub it. And here comes the interface. I don't think that's right. So I will look at the wiki again and then figure out if it's got an error in it. I don't think you become a true content creator who does some obscure game mode until you figure out that the wiki's wrong somewhere. Mostly because nobody cares enough that they would ever need to update. They would never need to update some of this content. You can just blow by it, and it's not that big a deal. So, but anyway, I think that is outdated. By the way, every time, whoa, this cow's following me. He wants to kill me. Whoa, he's got Joker face on too. Holy, look at this cow. It's possessed by Satan. Yeah, I see you eyeballing me. By the way, every time I screw up and I don't count the number of empty spaces remaining in my inventory, and I kill one extra one, I pick up the beef and the cowhide, but then I bury the bone because I don't want any XP waste, because I basically wasted enough XP as it is, and I'm just sneaking up closer and closer to 11, so I'm getting all scared. If I keep being a moron, I might blow up the whole game mode. But anyway, yeah, that's random fact. Come and get it! Here's a dragon impling. He's right here. Come get him. I have no idea what world I'm on. I'm on World 445. This is not being published. I'm not on a stream. This information will do you no good whatsoever. But there's a dragon impling in my world right there. I think I need 3 more levels till I can catch him barehanded, but someday soon we'll go ahead and take care of that little dude. Someone else has entered the cow pen. That is a unbelievable outfit you are rocking. It's a mixture of rune sims and clue stuff plus event costumes. This is Mithridatist. Someone who only dates people wearing mithril, which is a weird fetish to have. Cool, we just blew by 128 cows killed, halfway done. This literally is the easiest thing I've ever done. I am highly enjoying killing cows. It is so chill. I don't think I've ever gone below 31 HP. I'm getting crafting XP, I'm getting cooking XP, I'm getting prayer XP. Cows are so good. Here's Malabro Rum. That's funny. Malabro Rum, who, with that kind of name, I don't think he's a bot. Man, watching, dispossessed spirit darts fly away from someone without actually moving your arm is really freaky. This guy's wondering why I'm checking him out. But, he looks like he's come up in the world a little bit. This guy's got a glory, and, he's got a fancy helmet, and then some rune and stuff, including rune boots. If you have that kind of money, he doesn't have a Superman cape. Congratulations, you just got a level, so that's good. If you have that kind of money, look at pew, 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 they just come out, and he doesn't even move his arm sometimes. They just, whoa! That one just threw from his shoulder. Weird, he's definitely cheating. If you have that kind of money, why wouldn't you just buy yourself, some range clothes? Or maybe he's just got started. These are still darts, which are really, I think they're really cheap, but... yeah, throw on some range gear, buddy. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Too busy trying to be funny, misses level 33, which there's just no reason to miss that level. I'm 33 HP now, but I had 5 HP to go when I walked to the bank. Now I'm attacking something instead of picking stuff up. But I had 5 HP to go to the bank, and these give 10 each. So I knew that the very first cow I killed when I got back here was going to be the level, and I still missed it because I have ruthless ADD. I don't know what I was thinking about. I made that little mini video in between. The guy with the gold-trimmed rune armor distracted me. I was thinking about darts, and like I would like to have darts, but you got to do tourist trap, whatever. But anyway, that's 33 HP. I am getting better by the second. My guy's getting really tough. I love it. Anyway, 33 HP. Apparently my reading comprehension skills aren't very strong. What it actually said was you can, once you do rune mysteries, you can use lamps and books on runecraft, not just can use them. So stay in school, kids. It pays to actually be able to read an entire sentence of 15 words. Take it from an old man who can't, apparently. Here we go. Happy time coming. Nope, he's running away. He's too fast. That cow's too fast for us. Oh, I don't have any of my sound. Oh, sad. I want to hear fancy music. Fancy music. 43 strength. Hey, there's a beginner scroll from clue scroll from cows. Neat. I think I knew that was possible, but that is pretty cool. I think these are also a Turiel monster, and so eventually I can just kill lots of them and get lots of clues at some point if he gives me the right stuff. But neat. That's cool. I like that. Okay, this is a sad day indeed. This cow right here is cow number 256. Oh, that is such a bummer. I actually think that this is the monster I have enjoyed killing the most. It is so chill. This is like a vacation after the Highwaymen and spiders that don't even matter. I was trying to think about it, like chickens were slow and they were fine, but not that great. And they were giving cooking, which is important at the time. I was stoked to kill them at the time because I was really afraid about cooking. The goblins were cool because I got some equipment out of them. Eventually, they run out of stuff. Imps had a really neat drop table, so they were good to kill. I gotta say though, this was so peaceful, so relaxing, so enjoyable. Very, very, very happy to do them, and I'm really bummed that they're over. So anyway, that's it. Let's take a look at what we got from 256 cows. Well, that is sadly the end of cows. So I was going to take these cows and turn them into a couple steaks. I thought that was too harsh, so let's go ahead and brand them instead because that's way more humane. So here we go. Psh, I thought it was more appropriate to put my face on a cow's ass because my face has often been confused with a cow's ass before. Natural mistake, I think. But anyway, so cows are done. I'll say it again, that was one of my most enjoyable kind of like little tiny mini monster grinds. You know exactly what they drop. Everybody here has killed them before, but I took a real stab at figuring out the XP from this. So I kind of scaled it up every level and used the cow leather for the best thing you could use at the levels as you went up. These leathers alone, once I get them tanned, would take me to 21 crafting. So that is fantastic. Finish this decade and the next decade just by getting those crafted. I can't actually craft them till the next decade because needle and thread has to come for the next decade. But that is dynamite. That makes me so happy. I took another good stab at using these bones plus all the other bones we have plus some of the fiendish ashes. And again, I'm calculating as if I can get them to the wilderness, which I should probably do as soon as possible when I'm still low level. But if I use them at the Chaos Temple, all of my stuff, I'm already up to 41 prayer, which is incredible. That's amazing. I think I've met some people in this game before that literally bury every bone. That is definitely an old man way of playing. I would never have done that in the past. But this goes to show that if you do that, and if you take care and pick up every 4.5 XP bone you get, the game will absolutely take care of you. If I was allowed to go this high in prayer, I need to kill basically one more monster with bones, and I could run around this game with Protect from Melee on, and, you know, half the stuff would never hurt me until I got pretty far in the game. So that is incredible. That's not the way we play in this mode, so I have to get to the, you know, the 5th decade before I can actually get there. I think it might be the 4th decade, because 4 goes from 1, 2, 3. No, it's 5th, I think. Anyway, then I recalced the XP associated with the raw beef that we got, added it to the raw chickens. That would get us to 31 cooking, which also is excellent. We were able to get 2 more strength levels while we were here. We got a hit point level while we were here. I could train on these things all day. This is great. My guy's getting really tough. He hits 6s now. He's got lots of HP. I think I'm going to need it for some of the tougher monsters in this decade, maybe the next decade. Bank value continues to go up. It's at 585k. If this were a normal account, I'd be able to sell all this junk. My bank gold is still 5,749, which is the same thing it's been for 3 straight monsters. So really got to figure that out. I see at least one monster in the next decade that is going to drop some stuff that is valuable. I'm not going to be able to alch anything for a while, unfortunately. So that 1,000,000 gold may be a decent ways off. We'll see what the shop value is of some of the stuff that's going to drop in the next decade. But this decade's pretty light on sellables. Obviously can't alch. But cows were great. This is so much fun. So easy, so smooth. Took no time at all. And that's it for cows. So let's go ahead and move on to the next monster. Hey, look, it's my friend that likes to beat up on me when I'm not paying attention. Want to be friends? He's level 26, so I'm not allowed to kill him. But I hate him. You're lucky I'm coming back for you. Probably not, because you don't have anything, but anyway. Putz. Movie quote time. Yeah, that's that kid, Carmine Scarpazzi. He used to beat the shit out of me in kindergarten. Anybody know it? Alright. It's Carmine Scarpaglia. In case any of you Google warriors want to check my stuff. I think that's pretty good memory, considering how old that movie is. And how old my brain cells are and how much abuse they've been through. This is a happy little tune right here. I'm getting pumped. Oh, it's Sea Shanty 2. Woo! No wonder everybody loves this. Oh, such a good jam. We are here. This is not super exciting. These are seagulls. They were next on our list. This should be really fast. They don't really drop anything but bones, I don't think. And there is a cool little bank deposit box right here. Which is awesome. This is where you have to dump all your gear when you go to Entrana, and you always bring gear. By the way, the list of gear that you can or cannot bring to Entrana is a little bit funky. You learn it over time. But there's some weird stuff in there, like what I would think is jewelry that's not allowed, stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, so this should be super, super quick. We will go crush some seagulls, drop them off. Not at the pool. We will drop them off in the bank deposit box, and then move on. But yeah, this is an easy one. There is one little weird nuance about killing these things. So watch the death animation on this thing. Hold on. I don't think I caught it good enough. Okay, let me try this one more time. So watch the death animation on this dude after he goes crazy and tries to kill me. Oh, he runs away, which I didn't even realize, but watch. I don't know what happened. I think I must have lagged, because there was one that I killed where I hit him for a 6, like straight up just slapped him, and then he took him forever to die. That guy kind of took a little longer. But one of them just sat there, and he was just like, I don't know if I just shocked him. Get out of my video, man. Ogre bow? Why? Why carry that around? Why carry that around? Why would you carry that around? What could he be doing? But anyway, I slapped him so hard, he just kind of like sat there stunned for a while, and then just, you know, fell over later. But I think it was actually my game was lagging. Didn't have anything to do with the actual seagull. And I'm not that powerful. I think I'm that powerful, but I'm not that powerful. But anyway, yeah, these are super fast, but they do actually have enough HP. By the way, this is where you see people splashing all the time. This is one of the good, like, splashing spots over here. Whoa, see? Slapped him. Yeah, but he died fast. I was wrong from before. But anyway, these have enough HP that they're actually decent training. So it was a good little spot, I gotta say. Look at that inventory. Now that is pretty clean, boy. That is what it looks like when you kill a bunch of seagulls. Even I can keep up with making sure that I don't kill one too many. Although I attacked one after this was full. But anyway, let's go over here. Let's drop these in. Go to all and then just drop these in. And then we're done. And then let's put the lamps in there. Oh, it can't happen. What does it say? Magical force. Anyway, yeah, this is super mellow. Pretty easy. Not as useful as cows. And not as good at training. But very, very, very quick. By the way, for those of you who've never had the pleasure of living near the ocean somewhere, these things are actually really annoying. Seagulls are like giant flying rats. They crap everywhere, and it's a lot when they do, and it goes everywhere. And they yell all the time. They just bark at each other, and they bark at you, and they beg for food, and they do all kinds of weird crap. So anyway, they may look really cute here, but if you've ever been around one of these things, they are not super useful. I mean, they did just... You know, I like birds a lot. When I was a kid, we had cockatiels, which you'll probably have to look up. I don't know if you've ever seen a cockatiel. It's like a cockatoo, but much, 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 much smaller, and I don't think they're related at all. But anyway, we had my mom thought it was a good idea to get 2 cockatiels. We got one for my sister and one for me, right? And so these cockatiels were inventively named Merlin and Mrs. Bird. I'm not going to tell you which one I named, but it wasn't the smarter of the two. But anyway, I was younger than my sister. But so anyway, we had Merlin and Mrs. Bird. They decided they loved each other. And then before you knew it, we had like 50 birds. I am not kidding. Like, they just would not stop going at it. And we got so many birds at one point and we had to like sell them to the local pet shop because they were like overflowing everywhere. We had so many birds that we couldn't name them. So my mom would take like a marker, like a green or a red or a purple marker, and then you would literally call them green, red, purple. And then my mom was running this like, basement, like, undercover operation where she was basically just selling all these. She was bird trafficking them all to a local pet shop because the bird just would not stop having kids, which was just weird. Like, you try to take the box away where it would have where it lay the eggs, and then it would start picking at its own feather and like try to kill itself, which is so weird. But anyway, there's my aside about birds. I don't mind birds. I thought they were cute at first, and then there were 500 million of them, and it wasn't quite as cute. Birds don't really do that much, especially the smaller they are. They're not like cute and cut. Like, they're like, oh, come over here and cute. Cockatiels get close to that. They're probably the closest, I think, of any smaller bird. But yeah, so as you can tell, my history with birds is both, varied and interesting, based on, how cool this story is. But yeah, we used to have birds flying around all over the place. And then, like, one of them ran through the pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving, and we had lots of funny stories when I was a kid. Birds, get out of here. But yeah, so I don't mind killing these guys, especially don't mind killing seagulls, because seagulls are gross. Yeah, birds. When I get a grind that is easy and I can actually pay attention, that's where I catch levels when they're gonna happen. So there we go. 34 HP. Oh, and I got a strength level coming up. I can definitely milk this for some more content. Assuming I can actually hit this bird who's now running away. I thought I had him pinned into that little box. All of a sudden I can't hit a bird at all, which is just pathetic. But I got 7 strength. Oh, I freaking one-shot that dude. Oh! And there we go. 44 strength, 34 HP. Birds are coming through clutch. Kind of loving the birds right now. There's your update. There is 128 kill, halfway done, super fast. Very chill. This is super enjoyable. Yes, it is freaking me out to be this close to a bunch of monks again. That guy's got a weird stick too, so. Anyway, we'll go bang out the other half of this task. Oh, hi there. Let's get the bones, and let's go talk to this guy. We're going to the quiz show. I am crazy superstitious about this. I always feel like, if I don't do it fast enough, or if I do it too fast, like somehow he's just never going to give me a baguette. On this account, who cares about having a baguette? Because that was harder than usual. It's usually like a fish, but this guy's going with the helmet being the other one. Say it's usually a fish. But so, and there's the axe. But anyway, on this account, I don't think it matters if you get a baguette, because you'd have to sell it, I guess. I'd keep a baguette if I got it. Ooh, cabbage! Dropping that one. So Quizmaster is cool for regular accounts. Not so cool for this one. I could get like a diamond I could sell. I could get a little bit of coinage. But yeah, the Quizmaster's not quite the same. If I got a baguette, I would keep it, because you can use it to smack people, and you do the funny thing, where comes out of your waist, whatever. Which I would do. I am an old man, but I am an immature man. Yeah. So anyway, Quizmaster not as cool as on other accounts. I know they're chunk lock folks. They're just like pray for one of those. So yeah. But anyway, I don't think I've ever gotten anything amazing from Quizmaster. I got a diamond early. God, what was I playing? I was playing one of these game modes, not like a fake made-up one by some egotistical old man. But I was playing a game mode. God, I can't remember what it was, but I got a diamond really early. And that allowed me to go into Xanaris and get a weapon. I can't remember when that was, but anyway, I got a dragon weapon early, I want to say. And I was happy because I had like a dragon dagger or whatever. What was that? I can't remember. That wasn't Leagues, was it? I don't know. Maybe it was Leagues. I don't remember. But yeah, so I don't think I've gotten anything that like earth-shattering ever from the quiz guy. I would like the baguette just because everybody wants a baguette and it's hard to get. So other than that, don't really care about that random. Speaking of birds, I remember one time I was on like a vacation thing with my parents, and they took me, to this, I forget where the beach, there's some beach or whatever, but then they pointed to like this school, and they're like, that's where the movie The Birds was filmed. It's a horror movie, and blah, 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 whatever. And I was like, whoa, this is so cool. And the funniest thing was, like, I'd never even seen the movie. Like, I didn't even know what the movie really was about, because I was really young, but I was like thinking it was all super, super, super famous. But not really that interesting. I think I've been back there before, since, and it was just like a school. And if you've ever actually seen the movie The Birds, that is before my time, by the way. Like, I'm old, but I'm not like insanely old. My hand would be like shaking, as I was trying to kill this bird. But anyway, The Birds before my time. But the way it worked was they just took like really bad graphics, or like they would film like a bunch of like stuffed birds and they wave them in front of the camera, and then somehow overlay that with like people in an actual setting. So it's just, and they'd be freaking out. Ah! Maybe they'd wave a stuffed bird at the person. I know I'm not really, selling this movie, but and I'm not like an Alfred Hitchcock fan. He was like the old school master of horror. And so I guess, in the 50s or whenever the hell the movie was made, being killed by birds, I guess, was one of the worst things that could happen, maybe. I don't know. I should probably go back and watch the movie because, it does have lots of acclaim, and people, think that he was the master of horror at the time. My guess is it was just a simpler time, right? Again, getting killed by a bunch of stuffed birds may have been like the worst thing that could happen. But anyway, so yeah, I was kind of let down when I saw the same spot. Another time, one time when I was older, it was just a school, and there was like a little jungle gym in front, and I think kids were like on the jungle gym, and then stuffed birds attacked them and whatever. So yeah, that was one of those growing up things where you just, you have these memories, and then you get older and you're just like, what the hell was I thinking? I don't blame my parents, by the way. Like, they, for their time, and that guy being a big, the movie director, he's a weird looking dude, by the way. You could at least Google him and like watch the beginning to one of his things. He himself may have been the scariest part of all the movies, but there are a lot of famous actors in his movies, and he did some that were actually really scary. I think he did Psycho, and Psycho actually was scary because the dude kills a lady in the shower, like pulls back the shower curtain, and you can see him coming, and then he was in love with his mom who was dead, I think. I don't know, whatever. It was that part that was scarier than the birds, right? The stuffed birds coming at you. Yeah. Anyway, that is the movie The Birds, and it was not as cool as I thought it was once I actually checked it out. Once again, I digress. Although we are killing birds. And there we go. 256 birds are dead. Seagulls specifically. That was really, really fast. I am done. So let's go ahead and wrap this sucker up and take a look at what we got. I think you already know, but we'll have a little chat, talk about, future plans. Cool, that's the end of the seagulls. So let's just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Gulp! Mine. That's it for seagulls. So nothing fancy on the drop here. We got 256 bones, and that's it. That would, again, using our little mini fake rules, that would get us up to 42 prayer. I got a strength level and a hit point level, which is great. Bank value went up 1,000, which is pretty low. Obviously no gold from that one. So, that is it. I think we're going to stop the episode there. I will say this has not been the most exciting episode yet. A lot of important stuff knocked out of the way. I think these monsters get more fun as we move up in decades, obviously. And there are some monsters that I have purposefully pushed further to the bottom because they have equipment upgrades, and I don't want to skip. I don't want to skip stuff too quick. I like the fact that I'm still using a bronze scimitar, and I'm stoked on it. Same with my shield and the growth on my head, and I like that. That's the way that I want to play the game. So we will get to, in a couple episodes, if not the next episode, we will get to some equipment upgrades. And some more fun content, I think, but I still enjoyed this a lot. My character is getting better, we are on the path. We are, I think, about halfway done with the decade, which is really cool. It's only been 5 hours of videos you have to watch just to get halfway through, but that's cool. I'm really hoping that, if you're like me, having a guy in the background talking about whatever, you can pay attention when you want to, not pay attention when you want to. Eventually you're going to care to see what the results of this experiment are. This is not probably the most fun part of it, but, eventually we'll get to an interesting place where we find out whether or not any of this paid off or not. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the game mode, just I'm going to keep banging away. So this is the old man signing off, reminding you that a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. So please, if you made it this far, I say it every time, if you made it this far, hopefully you're getting some enjoyment out of these videos. I would really appreciate a like and subscribe. The old lady does not want me to continue to do this forever if no one's going to pay attention. I think it's a wonderful form of catharsis personally, and I'm having a lot of fun. So I hope you are enjoying this at all, and I hope you made it to this message. But please, please, please throw me a like and a subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode.